Hello and welcome to the Broke But Not Broken podcast. We have another episode this week, and we have our first guest of the season. We have my friend David here. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Yo, it's David.
I would like to make a remark here that David does not talk like that normally. Thank you. Um, anyways, I actually want to say before we get started that I talked to David probably more than like most of my friends or anybody actually for that matter, even my own family. But I just want to say that I feel nervous right now and I don't know why. Anyways, I have no notes. No, well, I barely have notes, but I was gambling on David here to carry this podcast. So, David, what's up? You have any notes? I told you to prepare notes. Please
Yeah,
tell me you have notes.
yeah. Well, I don't think you feel nervous. I think it's something else.
Anxiety?
No, I don't think it's anxiety. It's like, yeah, you know what I mean?
I don't, but carry on.
Sure. So yeah, how's it going?
I'm asking you that.
You are?
I am.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's been a rough week, but should I start from
Rough week for
you know?
you?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
yeah.
been a rough week. Yeah,
Okay, you want to talk about it?
my rough week.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's been rough.
Anything specific?
Yeah, so like, what happened, right? Was the company I work at, they laid off like 100 people, which was like 1/3 of the company. And I didn't expect it to hit me that hard. I wasn't affected, but it still hit me pretty hard. You know what I
Like,
mean?
hit you as in like you, the people who got laid off, like you felt for them, or hit you as in like you worry for your own sake.
And yeah, like it's like a little bit of both because you feel like it could have been you, and then these are also people that you worked with for so long, or at least like I have, because I've been there for 4 years. And like some of these people you just talked to yesterday, and then you wake up and then they're saying goodbye. And so like let me tell you how this worked out. I woke up pretty late that day, around like 9:50 a.m. And I woke up to like text messages and Slack messages asking if I was okay. And it was like dark in the room, so you could like picture me. I'm waking up and it's like dark in the room still because I have the curtains,
Okay.
blackout curtains.
Okay.
Yeah, blackout curtains. It's bright outside, but it's dark inside. That's how they work. Um,
Thanks for explaining.
yeah, yeah. I can't sleep without them because once it gets bright, it's daytime, and then
You don't
people don't
have
really
them
sleep
at
in the daytime.
Boston, as I'm aware, or do you?
Uh, I do have them in Boston. I don't know if they're like blackout, but they're like dark curtains, so they
Okay,
cover
carry
most
on.
of the
I
light.
don't want to derail you.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that was actually one of the first things I bought when I moved into my apartment in Boston, which was 4 years ago. And this was um moving in because of work, or this job that I'm talking about now. Anyways, so yeah, I woke up. It was really dark in the room, and yeah, I got these messages. I'm like, shit, what's going on? And I look at Slack, and it's like just like messages, people saying goodbye. And then like I went to check my email. So they emailed, right? They emailed us whether we were laid off or not, basically. It was around like, yeah, in the morning. So people like woke up to this, which is kind of weird because like you went to sleep thinking you had a job, but then you wake up and you don't. And it kind of like changes a lot of things. But anyways, So like when I was going to check my email, like that was a feeling. Yeah, I was pretty nervous,
Oh, so
and
as of you waking up, you got texts and emails, but you still didn't know what your
yeah, I
situation
didn't
was.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, so like it was kind of weird. It's kind of like similar to checking like a college acceptance letter, but you know, this is more like checking if you got kicked out of college. Anyways, yeah, about 100 people got laid off, and um, I've never like I've always read about it online, but I've never actually, you know, felt that in person. It's different than reading it online. Like when it happens to your company.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my week.
Okay. Can I nitpick at all that?
Yeah,
Okay. Obviously, I want to assume that you don't want me to dox the name of the company,
no, we don't need to.
right? Can I call it? Can I refer to the company, or can I call like? Can I call it like this?
Yeah, sure. No, let's call it Bob.
Bob? Can it be a company name? Can I call it Microsoft?
Let's call it Bob.
All right. I'm not. I'll just call it the company you work.
Let's call it Bob.
I'm not gonna call it Bob.
All right, fine.
All right.
Oh, can I call it Bob? I mean,
It's
now
just
that the
it's just
listeners know,
confusing because
the
that's
listeners
the name
know.
of
Wait, do you know Bob?
Bob. Is Bob? Sure, we can call it Bob. Okay. I hope everyone can follow the
Fine.
conversation. Anyways, um, your your company Bob. Um, hey, take this seriously.
Yeah, no,
Your
yeah,
company Bob. Um, it's like a small company, right?
it's
Like
medium.
I think I read like
Medium.
300 people, or am I is that outdated
About
information?
300. It's about like
Okay,
200.
so 100 people got laid off.
Yeah.
Um, so and I mean, I guess in one lens, it's I think I mentioned this to you before. Like it's kind of like good. It's like good news that you were one of the ones who stayed. Although I know that's not the end all situation right now.
Hmm.
Like I mean, it kind of says something about you, I guess, that you were not one of the people laid off. I think at least that's what I want
Yeah.
to assume. You have more quote unquote work than the people who got laid off.
Not necessarily. Like people, I know people that have been there for like 8 years that got laid off. You know, a lot of it has to do with money, I think, at least, and how much money you can save from laying off certain people. That's what
Right.
I think at least. Because like,
And
you know, a lot of these, yeah, I don't know really.
I say your position.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so you're a software engineer, right? So,
Yeah.
so at least out of all the software engineers, because there were multiple software engineers I assume got laid off.
Yeah,
I, I,
there were
I
I'm
assume
not sure how
those
many, but
software
yeah.
engineers were not as important as you, or not exactly.
No, no, no. Definitely not. Um they everyone there everyone that got laid off, you know, it could have been anyone, is what I'm trying to say. It Yeah, I'm not sure how they selected.
Right, that's the question, right? You have no idea,
Yeah.
but there has to be a way, I guess.
Yeah, there has to be a way. It's hard to say because a lot of people got laid off, but like you didn't like I didn't expect it.
And
Like a lot of people didn't. I feel like yeah.
so, do you know if that decision was created by the Bob company or the parent company of Bob?
Mm, yeah, as like when you're in a position like I am, you just like it's hard to say. You don't really know anything
Okay.
or like how those decisions are made. But I assume that both parent company and or and Bob had a say in it.
Okay. Okay. So I guess I can also assume that the head honchos of the Bob company, they're safe.
Head honchos, the Bob Company. Um, yeah, most of
Okay.
the yeah.
And then, I don't know much about like, real jobs, like full-time salaried position jobs. But as far as I'm aware, I thought like you can't just fire anybody for no reason.
Yeah, you can't. Well, you can actually because like when you sign up for the job, you're signing a contract that says your employment is at will. So basically, what that means is they could fire you at any time for any reason. I think. Um, the good thing is like the people that did get laid off, they did have like a severance package, so you know
I guess I'm thinking about
they're
something
not.
else. I don't know, I feel like I read somewhere where you can't just get fired just for the sake of being fired. Like you have to have
Yeah,
you have to give you a reason or something.
yeah I'm not. I yeah,
I
I
guess
don't
it's
think you can
different
fire someone for
per
like
company.
discriminatory discrimination type of thing.
Right, right. So like you can't do
Like
that for
that.
like
That's what you're talking about.
I guess, but I guess why can't okay? Let's say you want to fire someone for discriminatory reasons, right? Can't you just
Right.
fire them and say it's not for discriminatory reasons?
Yeah, you can't. That's a stupid loophole. Like, how can
Interesting.
you prove that? Same with hiring, right? Like, how can you prove it?
How can you prove it? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Because I don't know. If I got rejected from my job, I wouldn't look further into it personally.
Yeah, I guess if they said something specific during the interview or something, that's why you're kind of not allowed to say certain things during the interviews.
Okay, I think I have said all my questions about your little
Huh?
story. But it's nice to. Well, it's not a nice story, but it's nice to hear the insight.
Yeah.
'Cause I have never experienced. I guess that separates jobs like teaching. 'Cause you have tenure and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. I guess so.
What jobs have tenure? What jobs have tenure? Is that just teaching? I guess maybe. Oh, let's see
A
here.
lot of government jobs.
Um,
Feel like you're in there for a long time.
what professions have tenure? Uh, okay, it's not giving me good answers, and I'm not trying to stall. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Tenure is cool. I forgot. You have another topic? Cause I'm blanking.
Yeah.
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 Shoot.
Should we move on to lighter news?
Lighter, heavier, whatever you want.
Heavier? I don't know if I could go heavier.
I mean, you don't have to. I'm not. Just do it. Do what you got.
So I started cooking more often. Like I made a decision to cook more often, and then I found out that groceries cost a lot, and I was like, I'm not doing this to save money. Kind of just doing this for fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know you brought this up before. I remember we talking about the. Well, I guess the only thing relevant would be that steak topic you were talking about
Yeah,
the other day. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I think you are right in some ways. Like it might be just cheaper to get like I don't know, two McDoubles at
Right,
McDonald's
yeah.
versus like making the burgers and the buns and all that. But I think there's also some strategy involved with cooking for yourself. Like you got to buy like the cheap pack of rice, and that just saves you money over time.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't know. I don't buy steak, so I don't know how the prices work for that. I don't know if you went to a bad place or a expensive place or not.
No, I went to
Or
the local, like, I guess, where the listeners are listening from in New York. Wait, do people know where you live?
Yeah, it's fine. All right.
Okay, so in New
Yeah.
York, you have like what? Stop and Shop. What the hell you have here now?
Seatown.
It's been a bit. C-Town? There's no C-Towns here. I've
Oh,
never seen a
hey,
C-Town ever.
Aldi. You should go. You should go to Aldi.
No one knows what Aldi is.
I know what Aldi is, and there is an Aldi in Boston. I looked it up. Kind of far though.
Really? Okay.
I think.
Well, in Boston, we have something called Star Market, which is like the Stop and Shop equivalent, kind of. Or like I guess back in the days it'd be Pathmark, in New York. I love that
Is
shit. Love Pathmark.
is the meat at Star Market cheaper than the meat at Trader Joe's in Boston?
I don't go to Trader Joe's often. So whenever I go to Trader Joe's, the only thing I get is the how would you say it? Sha- The
Souped up
Shalom
one?
Bows, basically. Yeah. How do you say
Yeah.
it?
I say like that.
Shalom Bao?
The Xiaolong Bao, as I was
Yeah, like
taught
that.
by my Asian
Yeah,
friends,
yeah, me
including
too.
you.
Um,
Oops, I just doxed your Asian. That
yeah, I
narrows
think
it
that's
down.
fine.
An
I think
Asian
that's
man named
fine.
David. I think that's gonna be enough information to find you.
Yeah, 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 definitely. Yeah, so I was grocery shopping the other day, and I was like, has any girl ever like stared at you when you're shopping?
Um, Probably not. I'm usually wearing a mask.
Well, like
Like,
back in the days, you weren't, right?
I didn't. I don't think I shopped before because I didn't really live on my own.
Makes sense. I mean, even if you're wearing a mask, it's not like this girl that was like this girl's
Okay,
wearing a mask, right?
so are you
This,
done with the cooking topic? Moving on to a subtopic.
yeah, yeah. I was shopping
Okay,
for
go for it. Go
groceries
for
for
it.
cooking. Yeah, so yeah, like back to cooking. Yeah, that's not cooking a lot, so I have to go to the supermarket every day, or not every day, but I like getting it fresh, so I don't get like I could cook it instantly when I get it back after work. But yeah, I was grocery shopping the other day, and I was in the meat aisle, getting my steak. Anyways, I was like getting my steak, right, and looking down my steak, and still looking down my steak for a good like 5 seconds, maybe. Well, it wasn't a steak. I also got pork, so I was looking down at my pork. I already got my steaks. Got my steak and my pork. Like holding like two steaks, one pork. Anyways, like holding a lot of meat. Anyways, staring at my steak and looking down my pork or steak or whatever, right? I look up, and then like the, this it's like two girls was looking at me, right?
Who?
Right in the eyes, like, but like I was looking down, so I look up. Anyways, I was like, oh shit, kind of cute. But I was like looking at, I was like distracted by my steaks. Um, so yeah, so like she was kind of like pushing the I don't know, she had a cart or whatever. So like she was pushing the car towards me, and I was like walking away like towards her, but like away from her, right? Anyways, I look up. We lock eyes for a good like 2 seconds. So I'm like, oh shit. But she had a mask on, right? So it doesn't really matter if you have a mask on or not. Anyways, at that point I was like, huh, wonder if I should ask her out. But I was like thinking, is that thing you should do at a grocery store? Anyways, um, I was pretty much done with my shopping because I just got the meat, check out, and then go, right? But I was like, oh, let me go get some cereal and like get some barbecue sauce or whatever. So yeah, I got my cereal, got my barbecue sauce, went to the checkout line, and I'm still kind of thinking about this girl, and I checked out, and I was like, you know what? If I got cereal, I should just probably get milk, right? So like, all right, I'll go get the milk, and then like, oh, maybe I'll see the girl too. Anyways, so like, no, I finished checking out with my stuff. I'm gonna go get my milk. So I walk back, I see her from a distance, like staring at me again. I'm like, shit, that's the girl. Anyways, so I'm like, huh, maybe I should go ask her out. It was a good time, but I didn't. So like, you know what? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, I think everyone's been in that situation.
Really?
Yeah, I think like I think everyone's more or less been in that situation. I feel like at this point in my life, I would have tried.
No, I
Um,
don't think I don't think a lot of people have been in that situation. It's kind of a
I,
weird
I,
situation.
well, I guess to make the situation more broad, it's like you see someone in public and you don't know if you ask them out or not.
I feel like I never thought about it. But yeah,
Uh, yeah. I would say go for it next time, but it's easier said than done.
yeah. I was like, oh yeah, maybe we'll see each other again. Who knows? But I think you gotta understand like the distance between her and me, the checkout and the other spot was a good like I don't know 50 to 100 meters. It's a long distance.
It's still the same
So
sort of.
it's still the same story, but I just thought, yeah, I think I missed my chance. So yeah,
But maybe next time that previous experience will make you want to do it for sure.
yeah, possibly, yeah.
I'm
It
trying to
doesn't come
do.
very often.
Yeah, maybe if you go shopping more often, you'll see.
I guess so.
Just go to the store market every day.
Yeah, that was kind of the plan now. Yeah,
Because need more cereal and then you can get more milk.
eat the meats.
What kind of milk you drink? Whole milk?
I get the 2%, well, the 2% fat, I guess they call it. Even though the naming doesn't really make sense,
I
or
respect it.
2% fat.
I like the 2% too. It tastes milky enough and it cuts out some calories and sugar.
Yeah, I guess I do it for the calories too, even though I don't really need to. But
You buy the gallon?
I bought the pint because um that day I think I was gonna leave for Boston for like a week or two, so I probably couldn't have finished it. So I
Yeah,
bought the
I
pint.
respect it too. I don't know. Me personally, I can't finish the gallon on my own before it goes bad.
So if you buy lactate, right, which is like a type of
Yeah,
milk brand,
the carton.
it lasts
I
longer.
I never tried it.
Oh, but it lasts longer than like the regular whole milk that's not lactate. I don't know why, but like the expiration dates for the lactate milks are crazy. It's like 2 months.
Good to know. I've been drinking almond milk, even though I hate it.
Almond. Yeah, the thing like isn't it? I found it weird that like when you say milk, and then like I find out that it's not cow's milk. Like the person's not talking about cow's milk. They're talking about like almond milk or soy milk. It's just confusing now. There's so many different types of milk. It's like oat milk. So like you could be like, I'm drinking milk, but you don't know what they're drinking really. It could be anything.
I mean, yet or new, but can't they all just be in the milk category?
I don't think so. What's it? What's milk?
I mean, like
Like when you
milk.
when you think of milk, you think of cow.
Milk. When I think of milk, I think of something I use for cereal and cookies and coffee.
Use almond milk for cookies?
Well, yes, if I was eating cookies, but I haven't been eating cookies recently.
Hmm.
But it does not absorb the Oreos well. I will say that. Not at all.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
So you're okay with the milk thing?
What do you mean?
Like the different types of milk? Calling them milk?
Yes. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where like one, I don't care enough, and two, it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah, I don't say it hurts anyone. It would be bad if it did hurt anyone.
I mean, it's not like milk needs the right pronouns. You know?
Uh, right.
I mean,
Yeah.
they have like I mean, we only know like the main ones are for the nuts is almond and oat, but they have like milk for every single kind of nut, like walnut milk and all that shit, pistachio milk.
Maybe I'm just misinformed on what milk is.
I mean, like you could what about like heavy cream? Is that milk? That's why I drinking coffee
No,
now.
I think that's cream,
But the ingredients is just milk.
but it has milk in it. Like cream has milk in it, but
No, heavy cream. The ingredients on the side is literally just like milk. It's like two ingredients: milk and like psyllium gum, whatever that is.
that's not good. It says milk.
Yeah, it has two. It has two ingredients. Literally two: milk and psyllium gum.
It just says milk. Like what
Yeah.
type of milk though? It's kind of weird.
Heavy cream ingredients. Let me Google images real quick. I'm not gonna walk to the kitchen.
Like you know what I mean? Like it could be almond milk, it could be oat milk. Like what? But like they put milk. I would think it's cow's milk. They put that.
Here, like look at this image I'm gonna post in the general. Ingredients: organic cream, milk.
Oh yeah. What does that mean? Because there's so
Like,
many different types of milk.
well, okay, wait. In this case, they're talking about regular milk. But because the ingredient is literally just milk, is heavy cream also considered milk? I
Hmm.
would say yes.
Yeah, it's milk. But would you drink heavy cream alone, like milk? You could
I
try drinking a cookie.
I hear people do when they're on like strict keto. I personally have never done that. I only drink it with coffee. Damn, coffee sounds good right now, but I'm drinking this fucking Gamer Sup, which you haven't tried yet. I got you a pack.
A pack of what?
The Gamer Sups.
Oh, gamer sub, yes. I still have that
Can you try
unopened.
it? It's good and it's
Yeah, the
free.
thing is, I don't want to try it. I just want to look at it.
You can buy more if you like it.
It's not whether I like it or not. It's more like I like it that I like to keep what you give me intact. You know what I mean? I don't want to
It's
waste
food
it.
though. It's food. You are gonna waste it if it goes bad. Well, I don't know if it goes bad. I mean, probably after a couple of years or something. Powder.
I like to keep what like people give me. So
Um,
like in a way, I kind of don't want people to give me anything because I'm just gonna be hoarding things.
Say that again.
Like I like to keep what people give me. So
Okay, makes sense.
so like I prefer if I don't get so many things because then I'll be hoarding them.
Okay, I'm trying to help you hoard one less thing by consuming it.
Right. But like it falls into that like category where I received it from you. Now I don't want to use it.
So you're never gonna use it. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, you know, the gamer stuff that you gave me, it's pretty compact. I could kind of put it anywhere.
Yes, but are you
So
ever gonna consume it?
possibly. So if you
Possibly.
gave me a replace, if you gave me another one, I would consume one of them because then I still have the other. Like you know,
The thing is, like, I don't have the packets anymore. I gave you the last one on. I was being nice by giving you the last one.
yeah, and I'm being nice but not wasting it.
No. It's like if I give you like I don't know. I have no. Damn, I can't think of anything.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? And I mean it.
No, I know what you mean. Like you, it's hard to think of it because there's nothing like that exists.
Um, it's like if I give you a hat, and you never wear it. You know?
Mm, no, it's more like if you give me a hat, I never took off the tag.
I mean, that's a style these days. I think you know you can keep the tag on, just wear it. I don't
I
approve
like
of that style,
fitty
but
fitty.
yeah, I don't. I always shit on people if they keep a sticker on their hats. So
They don't really have stickers on hats. Well, I don't really buy hats, so
Yeah, you're a hat
experience
free
thing.
guy.
Yeah.
And even like the cold winters, you don't wear a beanie or anything.
No, I like the cold air, like
What about
brushing
earmuffs?
through
Are you
my
earmuffs guy?
face. I've thought about earmuffs. I never
They might
actually got them though.
they might work for you because your hair in the back's not that. Yeah, I'm thinking about the neck band earmuffs, not the ones that go on your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I might get into that maybe this winter. So
I
far
can
I
picture
haven't.
you with them.
Mm.
So what would you, okay, so you go like headgear free in the winter?
Right. Like part of it is like it kind of fucks up my hair.
Yeah, I know. I know that's one of your issues. You love your hair.
I don't love my hair, but like
Well, you
it
like keeping your
fucks up my
hair
hair.
the way you do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it, remember that one time I don't know, I forgot what day it was. You had like the tote bag and you had your hair like all down, like Spider-Man 3, Peter Parker type shit.
Uh, maybe. Like, can you go more into that?
Uh, like you had your hair, your hair's always up, but
Right.
like
It's
flat
not
and
really up.
down.
You mean that one day we went to Boston?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Was that like an off day for the hair?
No, that day. What was that day?
You had a green
Ooh,
shirt and a tote bag. Oh, I
don't
remember.
remember. Green shirt and a tote bag.
Yeah, you had a tote bag for sure. I remember that. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I think that was the
That's too
Boston day.
specific. It's too specific. Okay.
Yeah, that was the Boston day.
You got
I
any
do
other
remember that.
topics?
I'm building a new computer.
Yes. I'm excited. Well, I'm excited if I get to see it being built, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
You might be able to.
Yeah, hopefully. I probably mentioned this before, but like one of my dreams as when I was younger was I wanted to always build my own computer. Now I
Yeah.
don't care as much, but I still kind of want to do it at one point. I
Yeah.
don't.
Are you planning that now?
I mean, in a way, I'm getting like most of the parts like already handed to me. I don't know if like I'm gonna have to. I don't know if that. Yeah, I think I might potentially. But I would be if I wasn't getting these parts and I wanted to buy a computer, I would be okay getting a pre-built. It just seems like it's almost as good, almost as the same price, and less work. And from my mini research, that's what I've seen. Granted, I don't want a custom thing like you. It's small. Like I don't care what size the tower is or whatever. So think that in mind, I think like getting a pre-built is pretty fine, in my opinion.
Yeah, but you don't get to build it, which is what you want
Yes,
to do.
yes. But like I wouldn't mind like I want to build one, but it doesn't have to be my computer. I don't.
Oh,
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I can help you build yours or something.
yeah. I'm probably not gonna build mine.
True.
Bit.
You think you'll have all the parts by
Um,
Boston? I
yeah, I
talked about
should have.
Boston in the last podcast. So.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Probably have them by the day you come. These.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be there
Yeah.
Saturday, so go to Monoprice and get the shit.
Mono price.
What did I say? Oh, Micro
Hmm?
said.
Mono price. What is that? Is that like a?
Monoprice is a
I
good
know what
website.
that is.
You should go there. I mean, it's a website. It's not a place. They have good stuff. You should check it out.
What does it
Any
sell?
everything. I don't. Maybe not like graphics cards. Like any like basic computer parts and electronics. If you need wires or stuff.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think I've seen Mono price branded. Is that a brand?
It's a brand. They have stuff on Amazon too, but they have their own website.
I see.
Any generic
Yeah.
computer stuff, like I would recommend them. Although recommending things to you is um a stab in my own heart
What does that mean?
because uh because no, I know you, and you have your own path, and you follow it, and I respect it. So I shouldn't ever recommend things to you, because if I ever get my hopes up that you'll listen to me, I'm just gonna get those hopes shattered.
No, okay, let me try to think of one thing that you recommended I actually like, followed.
Just fine, because now that I know you, your
Mm.
tastes are different than mine, so you have all the right to deny the things I recommend.
I would say it's different.
If we had the other guy here, he would say differently.
Right. No, I don't think it's different. Like, if price was an issue, would it be different, or is that like, you know what I mean?
I think still in some respects, like your little computer, I would only want to build one like that because I saw Dave 2D's video. That's literally the only reason. But if it wasn't for that video, I probably wouldn't care what kind of desktop I had.
Yeah, with the little computer, I feel like I just want to jam the most powerful stuff in the smallest case, just 'cause that's just like cool to me.
But like, I would think that you would not want to do that based on your experience with your current tight computer, or maybe it's a whole different
Yeah,
situation that I'm not aware of.
it's kind of both. Like the current one, once like the fan for the CPU fan failed, so it started overheating. But
Can you just replace that one
it
part?
still has issues. Yeah, I fixed it, and it like still runs pretty hot. Yeah, it is an
And,
issue in those cases.
and you're making sure that that's not going to be an issue this time around, I guess.
No, it still could be an issue, but I'm okay with it.
Okay. But if it gets hot, won't it be worse because you have it like near you now?
It gets hot, like temperature, like
Yeah, because
of the
you want to keep
outside,
it on the desk, right, next to you.
probably on the floor.
Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter. Never mind.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's hot. Yeah, you probably don't want that. You'd be sweating. Yeah.
Um, you have any other
Do you have
notes?
anything? Yeah,
I
I
have
have WrestleMania on my thing, but I don't think it's finished
WrestleMania.
yet.
We can talk about WrestleMania night one. Uh, okay. Okay. I don't think we'll have much to say, so I think we can talk about it. Let me just introduce you real quick. So today, Saturday, April 1st, and tomorrow, Saturday, April 2nd. Well, now it's April 2nd. It's like midnight now, but whatever. Um, is WrestleMania, which is the biggest wrestling event of the year by WWE, and we just finished night one. Me and David, we just watched it. I enjoyed it. Nothing blew my mind. But I'll let you start off if you have some notes about it or any
I
thoughts.
don't, I don't, I
We don't
don't
have to say
have any
much.
notes. Yeah, I did think it was pretty good. It felt kind of short, actually.
It did feel short, but I was looking at the past uh WWE wiki. Wait. Last year's WrestleMania had about so much 7 matches as well
Hmm.
on the first. Yeah, the 7 matches this year, last year, and even the year before that. So every year it's been 7 matches.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would assume it should be about the same. Um, but I didn't used to watch WWE as much, or I didn't. Well, back back in the days, 10 years ago, I used to, but just started kind of getting back into it.
Yeah, but it seems
Um,
like you are able to, what's the word? Suspend belief when watching it.
what does that mean?
Like you
Oh,
don't like you're willing to take the goofiness and stuff and enjoy what it is for what it is.
right, yeah, yeah. Like I felt like the refs were pretty distracted this time around. Um, a lot of the matches kind of like a lot of the matches, a lot of decisions of the decisions of the matches were made off the refs being distracted. I guess
Yes.
that's like the theme. It might be a
Um,
theme this year.
they do that sometimes to save face. Like you know how the first match was Austin Theory versus John Cena, and then
Yeah, I actually think that was an accident.
I no, it's not. Okay, I will not argue with that. But let's say for a second it was not an accident and it was scripted, as wrestling matches are. But by doing that, they let Austin Theory win without making John Cena look bad because he got low blowed.
Right, yeah.
So they try to save if somebody like has to lose, they try to make it like good. Like what other match? Okay, there's no other match that yeah, there's no other like real upsets. I was very happy that Rey Mysterio kicked his son's ass, so that was nice. And then the tag team match was nice too. That's about it. That's
Yeah,
all I really
yeah.
cared for.
Yeah, even the Rey Mysterio match, there was a distraction, but the rest
Yeah.
were distracted at some I forgot what it was, but they didn't see. Um, can I
I
go
like
into it? I
I
don't
like
think
the ending of the
I can go
match.
into it. It's too specific.
I like the ending of the match where Bad Bunny stole the chain and he beat him. That was
I think
nice.
that's alright. That was alright. It was
Like,
just a
would you
chain,
chain?
you
I mean, who
know?
would punch? He's wrapped around his fist. He's gonna punch him.
Yeah, I guess it's a steel chain, right? That would hurt.
It's like the titanium nail fist.
The titanium nail, yeah. Logan Paul's fist.
That's so stupid. Like that's not the because I've seen several Logan Paul's matches and they never mentioned that shit once.
Might be a new addition to his kit.
Like he recently got it implanted in his.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think so. But if that's real, is that the reason why he doesn't box anymore? Because he used to be like a boxer. Why does why doesn't Logan Paul box anymore? Uh, oh, a knee injury, I guess. Because you can't. I assume you can't box if you have a metal nail in your arm. Because isn't that cheating?
Yeah.
Or your
Oh, is
fist?
that what they mean?
I don't
Like
know.
he got an injury in his arm and got an injury on his what? Knuckle or his nail,
Logan
his actual
Paul
nail?
titanium nail.
I think it's like a screw nail, you know what I mean?
Logan Paul really has steel screws in his hands. Uh, he has a
I mean, how
40
can
millimeter
you
screw in the
lie?
center of his hand after months of physical therapy.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they would lie, the broadcasters.
Interesting. Okay, whatever. Uh yeah, tag team match was fun. Main
Yeah, the
event.
tattoo man is good.
First time tag team main event. So I think that's kind of cool. Uh, and tomorrow is going to be a little more exciting. I think we got the amazing Brock Lesnar versus Omos.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the main event tomorrow.
Omas.
Psych. That's
I
the
mean,
that's the
that
bath,
is
that's the
that's
bathroom break
right.
match, dude.
No, it's not.
Dude, that match can be over in 5 minutes.
Yeah, Omos is gonna beat the shit out of Brock Lesnar.
He's gonna F5 him once, and that's it.
He can't pick him up.
He's good.
He's too
And then
tall.
they're gonna break the ring. You think they'll break the ring? They like to do that shit sometimes.
Probably. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The ring's gonna. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's 7'4". Those extra inches are gonna break the ring.
There's only 6 matches tomorrow, so it might even feel shorter. But
Ooh.
oh,
I
there's a
mean,
triple
with the
threat.
entrance is annoying.
There's a triple threat that might take a while, and there's Edge versus Finn Balor in the Hell in the Cell. That might take a while too. Oh, and
Okay.
Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes' entrance is gonna take like 2 hours each, so it's gonna be like okay, yeah, that should be enough time. Anyways, we hit my goal of 40 minutes. I think.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me carry to one. One. Yeah, we hit 40 minutes. So, I'm okay stopping here if you want, or if you have something else you want to talk about, I'm down for that too.
No, that's all right. All topics, but I felt like we covered too many of my topics.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Like, the reason why I want guests is to bounce off of them, because it helps prolong the podcast. Because I've been struggling a bit, doing 30 minutes by myself. Maybe if you watch the episode before this, which comes out tomorrow, you'll see how I'm struggling a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Honestly, like, so let me explain. Since you're the first guest of this season, I'm trying this concept that I'm kind of stealing from the other podcast I listen to called Open Guests. Where like now that you're the first guest, I invited you to the server, and now I'm not gonna kick you from the server. And then next time I record a podcast, I'm gonna do like at everybody, and if you want to join the podcast, you can join it. So potentially, if you wanted to, you can join every single podcast now going forward.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I don't mind
I
having a
guess
guest.
that's up to the listeners.
Sure, or you.
It's up to the listeners.
Yeah. I don't want to. Oh, by the way, you have your notes still written down.
Yeah.
Okay, because don't delete those, because I might ask you for like just a quick like one line of each topic you talked about, because like for my description.
Okay.
That's not important right now. So yeah, I next time I do a podcast, I will at everybody, which is just you right now, and if you want to join, you can join.
Okay.
So yeah, you could be in every podcast going forward if you wanted to. You could be in none of them. I wouldn't mind having guests, at least one every podcast, because it's easier to do a two-way talk, whether it's your topics, my topics, or both of our topics. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that. So any final remarks on your end? Say something.
Yeah. Seeing how long I can stay silent.
Now I have to cut this out, making the editing job hard for me.
Do you have? No, I feel like we can leave that in.
No,
because I want to see how long you would stay silent.
Well, I was thinking on purpose, so I would
stay silent on purpose.
No, because if we stay silent for a long time, it'll be obvious in the sound wave file where I have to cut.
I see. But what I'm saying is like that was on purpose.
Okay, but I'm still gonna cut that out.
We don't need to cut it out.
We don't need to. I'm gonna cut it out.
So I could start now. I feel like we should cut. It's part of it.
I'm sorry. I am the leader of this podcast. Dictatorship here.
Oh, you gonna leave that in?
Yeah, I'll leave that in.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll cut the space in half. Maybe I'll compromise.
So how do I start?
Well, do you have any final remarks or any? We can keep going if you have another topic or something. I'm okay. I got gamer subs for days.
I'm out of topic. I didn't think. I thought you had some topics.
I do, but we hit 40 minutes, so I'm okay. I don't really want to start anything on my end.
Can we do one of your topics?
Could we if you want to come back another time, we can talk about it then.
Is this still gonna be relevant after?
Yeah, I've had these for weeks. Some of these are generic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want this to go too long. Already at 50 minutes almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so just do me a favor. At the end of every podcast episode, I like to mention a song I'm going to add. So you discuss me what song you want to add, which is going to be.
Yeah, let's do "Dinosaur" by AKMU.
AKMU. Are you sure it's pronounced AKMU? Because I don't know. I mean, I feel like you don't know, or I don't know.
No, I don't know, but
All right, so stay tuned after this episode to "Dinosaur" by K-pop. Is it a group or is it a single singer? Do you know?
I think it's a sibling duo.
Sibling K-pop duo, AKMU, performing the song "Dinosaur." Again, the song only appears on Spotify for anyone listening. And thanks for listening, and have a good day.
Peace.